How's it going, guys? This is Najam. Welcome back to another video. In this video I'm gonna take a look at this cable. I'm gonna unbox it. Well, not really an unboxing, and I'm also gonna do a listening impressions. So this is a review as well. I'll make a jump call later on to talk about the sound quality differences. This is the LN007008 cable. It's a 16 core OCC silver plated cable, and I got this for the Hifiman Sundaras, but you can get this for other headphones. Yeah, so as far as the quality goes, it seems pretty good. So it looks quite nice. So as you can see, it looks pretty nice. It's flexible. The cable that you get with the Sundaras is actually really bad. I don't like it. So I got this one. This one cost me £50, which I'm pretty sure is definitely worth it, but I'll talk about that when it comes to the sound quality. So here's the two connectors, 3.5. The cable itself seems to be built really well, actually. Yeah, not a bad quality cable. The connectors seem pretty sturdy as well. So this is 16 core silver cable. Here are the Sundaras actually. I'm not sure which is left and which is right. Oh yeah, that's oh, here it is. So you can actually, you might be able to see if it focuses. There's a red dot, so I'm assuming that's right, and then there's a black dot there, so that's probably left. On the Sundara's cables there's actually text, so let's go ahead and just plug this in. And here's the right one. Yep. So I'll just make a jump cut. The quality of the cable seems really good, and I'll talk about the sound quality. So this jump cut actually might be like 1 or 2 days, so you know, whatever. Okay, so I've been using this cable for more than 2 weeks now, and I'm ready to sort of give my opinion on it and talk about what I think of this cable. By the way, I'll leave a link in the description if you want to go pick it up, and if you're using the Hifiman Sundaras or you know any other headphone that comes with a really cheap cable, I suggest you get a third-party cable like this one. So when I switched out the original cable with this one, I didn't expect such a big jump in sound quality, but apparently this one is just crazy good. So if in this case, if you get the Hifiman Sundaras, I do highly recommend getting this cable, because the stock cable that comes with them is just not really good at all. So as far as the ease of use goes, I think I like this one more as well. It's a really loose cable, so it's very nice. It doesn't tend to get tangled up or anything, as you can see. No issues here. It's a really loose cable, which is what I like, and I know silver is known for being a really tough material, but this I think is silver plated or something, and it's a loose cable, so it's nice. As far as the build goes, it seems really good. The build quality is not an issue. It's really solid. I really like the build on this. Let's just talk about the sound. I think so. Previously I did get a copper cable, and that also had a really good sound. This is a silver cable. With a copper cable you get the amazing lower frequencies, and generally speaking a copper cable will sound more holophonic and overall just really 3D, but it will lack some frequencies in the treble range because it just sort of drops off. Now the silver cable is on the other side, so you get amazing higher frequencies, and also the mids are really excellent. Now the silver cable with the lower end frequencies, to me they sound more flat and just more sort of subdued. Comparing silver to copper cable, it doesn't mean that you're going to get a brighter sound signature or a warmer sound signature with the copper cable. They just have a different sound. In this case, As far as the bass goes, to me it's a lot more refined, a lot more controlled, but it doesn't have the same impact as the copper cable, which I don't really mind, because when you get to the mids and the higher frequencies, this silver cable is exceptional. With the Hifiman Sundaras and this cable, I've probably heard these have probably this combination here, as far as I know, is one of the best high frequencies I've ever heard. So the high frequencies with this cable sound really smooth, really airy, and just really spacious, as well as the mids, and the whole soundstage overall with this cable is much improved. So it's much bigger sounding, it's much wider, and it's a lot more spacious sounding. And I think it really shows that the silver in here, if it does do its job, because the atmosphere in the soundstage and around the instruments and everything is actually there. You can actually hear it, unlike with the copper cable. This kind of information is really higher up in the frequency range, and the copper cable tends to just lose that off, and then that's why, while it does sound holophonic and 3D, it actually doesn't have the information around the instruments and stuff, which the silver cable does. And so the difference in the soundstage is, with a silver cable like this one, you'll get a really spacious sound, and it'll be 3D sounding, but that's only because it sounds really spacious. Now, a copper cable will have a holophonic sound, much like what you get with tubes, because with the really lower end frequencies, that's where the information is. So it gives you a really sort of 3D-ish holophonic sound, and that's proper 3D information. Obviously, throughout the whole frequency range, you have information that makes the whole sound kind of sound 3D, and it will really depend on the digital to analog converter to process that information, and if it can even get through, and then as it goes through here, it'll be able to display it with the headphones. So it will depend on your system, if you can actually get the 3D sound. I think most cheap headphone amplifiers or digital to analog converters, they sound really 2D, and that's not really good. But this cable here, I highly recommend with the Hifiman Sundaras. It does sound really spacious, and the soundstage is much bigger. The bass has good impact. I can still feel the kick drum, which I didn't expect, because people on the internet tend to just exaggerate things a lot, and they did say that the bass is not good. And I'll tell you what, comparing to a copper cable, the bass from here is not obviously as good, but it's still excellent bass. At least overall, the whole sound, compared to the stock cable that came with the Sundaras, is just a lot more refined and a lot more under control, and I really like that, because that's actually better. So yeah, if you have any questions, ask me in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in another video.